Somewhere on a university campus, a group of undergraduates sat down to do a homework assignment. Nothing special about that. It was a data analysis exercise, combing through observations from a sky survey as part of a class at the University of Chicago. The kind of assignment that probably felt tedious before they started. A few weeks later, their names were on a paper published in Nature Astronomy. They had found one of the oldest stars ever discovered anywhere in the observable universe. A star born when the universe was a fraction of its current age. Before most galaxies existed. Before Earth could have existed. Before the atoms that make up your body had been forged. And it had been sitting in the data all along, waiting for someone to look. Welcome to exophiles. There is a type of star in astronomy called an extremely metal-poor star. And finding one is a genuinely big deal, because these are living fossils from the earliest era of the universe. When astronomers talk about metals, they do not mean iron and copper. In astronomy, any element heavier than hydrogen and helium is called a metal. A metal-poor star is one that formed when almost none of those elements existed yet. Finding one is the closest thing we have to a time machine. And the most chemically pristine star ever found was identified not by a tenured professor, but by undergraduate students doing a class exercise. Led by Professor Alex G., the students flagged the star designated SDSSJ 07157334. Its chemical fingerprint had almost no heavy elements. This ancient immigrant, as they named it, didn't even form in the Milky Way. Using Gaia satellite data, they traced its orbit back 160,000 light years to the Large Magellanic Cloud. This star is a window into the era of the very first stars. It formed when the universe was chemically empty, before life was even possible. By reading its chemistry, we are reading the record of the first generation of stars that ever lived. These data sets are bigger than the workforce to analyze them. The universe does not care about your credentials. It just requires that you pay attention. If you want this depth from space science, subscribe to Exophiles. See you in the next one.